Gosh. Dr. Umar Johnson is not just asking for money, he's living messy while preaching greatness from junkie house to women running around screaming all of this stuff going on, or the truth as they call it. This so-called doctor is shocking. And yet now he's broke and he's back to begging. I don't know what the hell he did with all that money. I mean, your man had millions. I know he did. And now he's like, he don't got a pot to piss in. Allegedly, his money is frozen. Listen, we gonna start right now. We gonna hit the warm up cue and let people get time to get in here. If y'all gonna get in here tonight, if not, watch it on the replay. It's Amina Sina. Okay, so like I was saying, let me keep it real. Let me just keep it real with you guys. I was a believer. This is gunshot. Hold on. I'll give that to y'all. Cause I must have been so gullible. I'm looking at him now like he's got 3 heads. But when you present yourself as a leader, a doctor, a philosopher for the community, you can't be out here wilding out. The man banging women left and right in a house that looks junky as hell and still calling himself the Prince of Pan-American. No, Pan-Africanism. Excuse me. Let me get it correct. The math ain't mathing. So we're gonna play this video of him begging because we're gonna dissect it, because at some points he's like, oh, if you want to donate to the school, or then if you donate to me, and then he's talking about the school not having electricity or cable, but it's like, dude, your school's not up and running. What the freak are you talking about? Let's go. Let me add in this video. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be over here. I got 2 screens. That's why sometimes y'all might see me look to the left and look to the right. This one is where I'm adding the screens and stuff on, and the other one is my chat GPT. It's keeping me on schedule. All right, let me add this important announcement from Dr. Umar Johnson.
To find out what was going on. And the bank told me to enter my 16-digit card number. I did that. They told me they had no record of my account. They had no record of my account. The bank that I've been with.
Hold on. First of all, could we say something? When we see something, say something. The way he repeats himself 80 times, no record of my account, no record of my account, no record of my account. And it's like, watch. Yes, now I'm dissecting his word play. We're going to get into this, Mr. Pan-African.
Since I was a teenager, told me they had no record of my account. So then I called the bank. And the bank told me that my personal account, as well as the independent Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy account, have both been frozen. Both bank accounts have been frozen. Both.
Hold on. Have you ever had a bank tell you that they had no record of you since you was 18? You gotta listen to his words, because I'm realizing that he does a lot of wordplay and he says a lot of nothing. But what he wants you to know is when he says the same thing over and over and over again, he's trying to beat that in your head.
Bank accounts have been frozen. And I was told that there is an investigation into my personal account as well as the school account.
I believe that motherfucker been taking so much money for years.
I asked them, was this due to suspicion of any fraud on my part? I was told that it was not due to suspicion of any fraud on my part, but I was told that it was due to suspicion of fraudulent activity. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access to my personal account and the FDMG account. I was told that someone has been trying to gain access into my personal account.
You see that? You see how he says the same thing over and over again? He said it like 8 times. It's like, but then watch when he says a little fluff, because then I bet you that's where he don't make sense. But let's listen, because that's what you got to listen to.
And the FDMG account. Brothers and sisters, if you have sent a donation to FDMG, let's give it until the end of the month to see if this gets cleared up. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. They have given me no definitive timeline as to when their investigation will conclude. If you have sent a check or money order donation to FDMG, let's
hold on. No, we're not gonna play these games. Hey Shayna, how you doing, girl? Hold on. Let me do the. How you doing? Hold on. Umar's not gonna play in my face tonight. I got ChatGPT and I got the paid version. So I'm gonna see the procedure when, if it's not your fault, what the bank does, because that doesn't even sound right. It sounds like if they accusing you of doing fraudulent shit, they're gonna block you out of it. But if somebody tried to gain access, I think they usually shut it down and give you another account. But they usually give you some access to your money. But that's why I'm like, hold on, let me ask ChatGPT real quick. Hi, can you hear me? Yes, it hears me perfectly clear. What is when you get locked out of your account, say because someone tried to hack your account, do you have access to your money still? Or give me a scenario where they think that I'm doing something fraudulent. Will I have access to my funds then? We're not gonna let him play in my face. Okay, so your account due to suspicion, login, or hacking attempt. What happens if the system detects unusual activity, like someone trying to hack you? It usually locks you out for security, access to money. Funds are still in your account, but you can't access them. So he's right about that until you verify your identity and regain access. So usually you would just have to go to the bank and show your ID because you verify. I'm gonna tell you what happened, because something happened to my daughter where she got locked out and we had access to the money. We just had to go to Navy Federal the next day in person. And then we had to put like voice animation on her phone. Because I'm going to tell you what somebody did. It was in the middle of the night. It was 1 o'clock in the morning. My daughter calls me and she is crying. They took her phone. And Spectrum, they need to tighten up security. They took her phone number. They called Spectrum and they put it on a different phone. And then they went to town hacking her account. So when they did that, you know how they send the messages, let me verify it's you through your phone number, and you can click yes. But since they transferred her whole phone number to another bootleg ass phone, they were hitting yes or whatever. So she saw it going. So she calls me crying, and me, because I'm sharp, 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, okay, no problem. Like a computer, which bank account do you have the money in? Like your cash. Because, credit cards you could get to because they'll freeze it. They'll find out it's not you and they'll give it right back. But you need your bank account money because they'll hold it. So I'm like, yo, which bank accounts do you have the money? She was like, Navy Federal. Okay, Navy Federal. And they're amazing because they open 24 hours. I was like, listen, somebody's hacking her account right now. We need to lock it. We were able to lock it. I guess they ain't want no problem with the feds because that one, it wasn't even touched. But the other accounts were starting to be moved over. We put a block, we froze them and stuff like that. So the next day she had to go to Navy Federal, and a lot of and for Spectrum, we had to do voice activation, other stuff, and change her passwords. And meanwhile, I'm also on the computer with the Equifax, the three, what they call it, the three queens, man. Equifax, whatever, password frozen, password frozen, password frozen. This is 1:00 in the morning. Anyway, so yes, you would still have access to your money, but you have to prove that it's you. The money is not gone, but you can't withdraw, transfer, or spend it during the lock. So yeah, you would have had to go in the morning. That's what happened. We went the next day in the morning and showed ID. Provide ID, security answers, or follow their recovery steps. Once verified, access is restored. That is it. So he's saying an investigation. That's completely. Dude, tell me they're accusing you of fraud without telling me they're accusing you of fraud. Oh, that's right. We're idiots. We're queens. Yo, I don't know. For some reason, every time I hear the word queen to a fake broke dude, woke, woke, broke, same thing, right? It's offensive now. It's just offensive. This queen thing, it's because they don't know your name. They got too many people. They don't want to slip up. It's easier. Scenario 2, account flagged for fraud or money laundering. Now that's easy. Money laundering, I would definitely think that that's probably what they're accusing it of. No access during the investigation. Funds are held sometimes for days, weeks, or even months. In severe cases, funds can be returned to sender or seized by the authorities. They'll request documents, ID source funds, invoices, etc. Yo, okay. And I'm going to tell you why I believe this in a few seconds. If cleared, they unfreeze your account and give access. Scenario 3, federal investigation, IRS, FBI, and financial crimes. What happens if the feds suspect a large-scale fraud, tax evasion, or unreported income? They can issue a legal hold on your account. Access to money completely frozen until the investigation ends or court order is given. You can't move the funds, and the bank is legally required to cooperate. Resolution, you'd likely need a lawyer if proven clean funds are released. Otherwise, they are seized. So in short, if it's just a hacked account lock, you'll get access after verification. I guess we know the answer to this. If it's flagged for fraud or federal investigation, your money can be frozen indefinitely. Oh my gosh, I'm bugging out here until they're satisfied. So Umar Johnson, thank you for being full of shit right now. And then not to mention, there was a woman I was watching. You got to watch Storm Monroe's channel. She was sleeping with Umar Johnson. That's the one that he called Funky Cat. She was saying that he got bigger problems with like the investigations and stuff like that from fraud. And I mean, your man's been collecting money, big money. And I'm sure it's been in the millions. Like I told you, even my smart ass donated. Got him. This was like 12 years ago, but still, he got me.
Wait until August the 1st.
I wanted a school for my black son.
Black August, and see if this situation has gotten cleared up. They told me they sent me a letter to this point on July the 10th, the day that I left for South Africa. I was told that the timeline of suspicious activity was June 25th to July the 10th. I was told that the timeline for suspicious activity was between June 25th. That's when Medea went public. Everybody knows who Medea is. July 20.
I think that's the girl that he called Funky Cat. Code names.
5th, that's when Medea went public. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. July the 10th, that's when I left for South Africa. So y'all know my
And now he's begging for money.
I believe Medea and Pastor Bussy were fraudulently trying to get into my account. And if we find out that's the case, they will be sued and possibly arrested because fraudulent activity on a bank account is a federal offense.
Oh, Umar. They're accusing you of messing with your funds.
Fraudulent activity. Again, June 25th.
All right, so let's go. Now he's going to be asking you for money. This whole thing was to set you up and ask you for money.
Our account. If I find out Medea and Pastor Bussy, Apple Pay and PayPal has access to no money right now, because my personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist.
Okay, so he needs money. Who's giving him money? Y'all believe in him? Oh, wait, nah, y'all didn't even hear the good part. He talks about the school. The school needs Wi-Fi.
At yahoo.com. So that's paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/Umar the Psychologist. PayPal.me/UMARTHEPSY 215-989-9858. I've never asked the people for $1.
But he needs it.
I have never asked the people for $1 in my life.
Yeah, see that.
I have never asked.
Yo, stop it.
The people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate to the
That's the same thing. I like his wordplay.
FDMG Academy for Boys. I don't have any sons. I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education that they deserve.
He don't have no kids. I've never heard anyone say that he raised them or helped them out. These are things like I've never heard that.
But
has he ever had somebody come on YouTube and say, yo, he was a wonderful role model. He has done X, Y, and Z. Like somebody that was a young boy, because now the kids, my daughter was 12, I think, back then when he first was coming out. She's 20. So, I mean, at some point, there got to be some young men that you have shaped their lives or that you helped to do something. Because all he moves around like a hobo. I'm just saying, observation is everything.
Right now, I don't have any money because my account was frozen by my bank because someone has been trying to hack into my account, hack into FDMG Academy account. So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG.
See, his bills on FDMG, a school that is not open.
The bank is not giving me a timeline as to when this situation is going to be resolved. And
again, like I said earlier, if you're doing the investigation, you don't have a timeline. If it's because somebody tried to get access, they just want to verify that you're you, which could take one day, overnight. I'm just saying. Anyway, does anybody have anything else to say? Because we're about to call it quits for tonight. But I am disgusted. I am disgusted in this whole fake ass woke community. Where is the money? His money is frozen, allegedly. He charges $600 to $1,500 just to speak. So all he got to do is go on a YouTube platform or something like that. And I'm really not laughing at the downfall. I just think he's full of shit. That's my biggest pet peeve, or my biggest beef with him, is that he gave this fake hope thing. At some point, it's been going on for years, like what, 20 years or something. If you ain't like, what else is there? Like, I guess karma comes back and it catches, because I don't think he's equipped to be able to live like this, because I'm sure he's been getting millions for all these years, and now he's got to start over, and his credibility is pretty much shot. A lot of people that had faith in him don't anymore, so he's still going to get some kind of money, but it's not going to be as much as it was before. They're going to take that money, because tax evasion is serious. Because you got to figure he had to account for everything going to the school, but the school never opened. The school's been sitting there, and your man been dropping it low, whining and dining, grinding and crying, speaking and weaking. I wonder if he got some kind of addiction or something. I'm not going to try to put that on nobody, but something is up with your boy. Anyway, I am on late night on a Saturday. And I am signing out. It has been Amina Sina, and thank y'all for hanging out with me or watching me or vibing with me. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And I will talk to you guys